Our next guest has her comedy special, The Hustler, premiering March 9th on YouTube. Please welcome the very funny Kelsey Cook.
Wow. Hi, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I'm from Spokane, Washington, originally, and I've been on tour a lot the past year, and sometimes people go, oh, you ever get scared to perform in dangerous places like New York City? I'm like, Spokane is the meth capital of America, okay? I am the danger. Spokane is rough. Last time I was home, I got an Uber driver named Bones. And he looked like a Bones. I canceled the ride immediately, of course. I'm not gonna get into a car with my ex. So. What a crazy name. Bones must get 200 ride cancellations an hour. I don't even think he owns a car. I think he just sits in bed and collects a $5 cancellation fee every 30 seconds. He's probably a millionaire. I need to make a driving profile with a fake photo and say my name is Stabs. I'd like a new laptop. I'm in a new relationship, and we had that conversation about labels because I felt ready to be called boyfriend and girlfriend. And he goes, you know, being in my 40s, I feel like I'm a little old to be called somebody's boyfriend, but if you call me your man friend, that sounds like I've committed sex crimes. So I was like, all right, well, what are you gonna call me? And he goes, I'll just be like, this is my lady. I was like, well, that feels like we're at a Renaissance fair. So, and I can't use the equivalent of that. I can't be like, Mom, Dad, I'd like you to meet my lord. Ugh. And he's also a comedian, and I wasn't much of a jealous girlfriend in my 20s, and then some switch flipped in my 30s. And now when I see somebody hit on the person I'm with, I just feel myself anamorph into the cast of Jersey Shore. I am ready to brawl. And he does get hit on. When he walks on stage, women whistle at him. And at comedy clubs, there's usually a security guard in the back to kick people out in case they heckle. So at his shows, I've just started to stand next to the security guard. And if I see a woman laughing too hard at one of his jokes, I just walk up and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. He's my favorite comedian. Well, he's my lord, so beat it, Scoot. The last time I did The Tonight Show, I mentioned that my entire family and I are actually world champion foosball players. Yeah, thank you. But what's fun for me, since nobody suspects that I'm a pro foosball player, I love to hustle people, right? And I usually play against other comedians on my foosball web series, but we did this special episode where I went undercover in Vegas and I hustled drunk dudes on the Vegas Strip. So I wore this low-cut top, I talked in the worst voice, and my camera crew and I would go up to groups of guys and I'd go,
Hi, my name's Kelsey, and I have this web series where I do things that I've never done before for the first time. It's called Pop My Cherry. Silly. So I've never played foosball before, and we just found this table, and I was just wondering if you guys wanted to play me.
And every group of guys is like, hell yeah, lady, let's go. Yep, I'll play you right now. And so I would play the first game terribly on purpose. I would giggle a bunch, spin the rods a lot, really build up their confidence. And then I'd go,
okay, so I think I've got the hang of it now, and this is Vegas, so we should play for money.
And every guy would put their whole wallet on the table. And they'd hand me the ball and go, here, you can serve first. And that's when I pull out my foosball grip glove. Yeah. I've never done cocaine, but I would assume it's a similar rush. All right, thank you. I'm Kelsey Cook. Thanks for having me.
Come on. Thank you so much. That's how you do it. Kelsey Cook! 9th on YouTube. We'll be right back, everybody. Come on back.